Okay. Thank you. Somebody remind me. Okay. So guys, here can you see here? And this is nothing but the portal.azure.com. This is nothing but the portal.azure.com. Portal.azure.com. What is it? Portal.azure.com. So can you see here? Here, okay. So first of all, to begin the process, what we have to do? I'm creating a resource group. I'll just can you see here? Whether you use ADF or you use ADB or you use Synapse, guys. Resource group is mandatory. That is the first pattern. You have to create the resource group here. Now, can you see here? Open this. Resource group is here. Just create it, guys. Now, you have to click on the create blade. Click on what's it? Create blade here. Can you see here? Now, it says subscription is my name, Azure Samir. You can change this name anyways. I'll tell you. Here you have a resource group. So, what is the resource group? Any name you can use it. So, I'm using, can you see here? Sample test RG. Some name, guys. And there is no case sensitivity here. You can use any case. You can use uppercase, lowercase, whichever the case you want, you can use it here, guys. Uppercase, lowercase, anything you can use it. So I'm using sample test RG. So now, guys, this resource groups, whatever you are creating, this should not contradict with the existing name. That means these names should be what? Unique always. These names should be what said? Unique here always. These names should be what is that? Unique always. These names should be unique. So guys, no problem. It will check automatically. Can you see here? I've written sample test RG. Where can you see it's a combination of capitals and smalls together. So can you see here? I'm selecting the review and I'm selecting the create. Can you see validation pass? It says that means what? There is no resource group with the given name. There is no resource group with the given name. That's it, guys. Click on the create now. Click on the create. Now, guys, this is the resource group created. That means within the resource group, you will have pipeline. Everything will be there, guys. Can you see here? Right now, there are no matching resources, it says. Now, guys, what it will do? I'll write the first case study of the day here. So what is the first case study? The case study one. Can you see here? Case study one. So guys, case study one, I'm writing it. Title of the case study. Copy data from Azure Blob Storage to Azure Blob Storage. This is the title of the case study. That means, can you see here, guys? This is the first case I'm using it. Copy data from Azure Blob Storage to what is that? Azure Blob Storage. And the next one, what is it you have it, guys? Title is done. Now I will write the specification, guys. Specification means what? How it should describe. So I'm writing the specification. Specifications are following. What are those? The first one I can say, guys. Source data storage. Source data storage is what? Azure Blob Storage, guys. And the next one I can say, what is it? I want file. File, guys. So here I want file. That means I am using this file, airlines.csv. These are the files I'm using it. Okay. Then I'm using what's that, guys? Sync data storage. Sync means target, guys. Here, sync refers as target, guys. Okay. All of you, sync data storage. Sync data storage is what's that? Sync data storage is also the Azure Blob Storage. That means from one storage to, can you share? From one storage to another storage, I'm transferring the data. Azure Blob Storage to another Blob Storage. What's that you have it, guys, again? I want to transfer the same file. Okay. So here, I wanted to transfer the same file, but rename the file. Travel info. I can rename it, no problem. We can rename the file as well. Okay. So this is the information which you have it right now. So based on this, guys, let's try to move further. This is the first case, guys. Okay. So guys, let's begin it here. Can you see? I'm just starting up the session. So as you all know, this is the session now. So already the resource group is created. Can you see here? First is what? You have to create the resource group. Without the resource group, you can't do anything. So resource group is mandatory. So create the resource group. Then afterwards, what is it you have it, guys? Can you see here? I'm creating the resource group. Once the resource group is created. So click on what's it? Storage account. Can you see here? Storage account means what? You try to create any kind of a storage account. That means it is can be blob storage. It can be the Gen 2 storage or Gen 1 storage. You will have to use storage account button only. So click on the storage account. Yeah, everyone. Click on the storage account. Hmm. Then you have the create here. Can you see here? You have the create button is there. Everybody. This is called as a create blade, guys. We can say it as a blade. Okay. Or we can say it as a, okay, that is button or whatever you want. Actually, the technical name is blade for this. Okay. Click on this blade. Click on the create blade, guys. Can you see? Now it says subscription used by this current is Azure Summit. And the resource ID is what is it? Resource ID have it? Sorry, resource group is what? Sample test RE. This is the resource group. Now you can use it storage account. What is the storage account, guys? We can use any name for the storage account, but I'm using what's that, guys? Guys, here the capitals is not supported. Make sure. So I'm using source blob sample. Some name I'm using it. What's that? The name I'm using it as what? Source blob sample. The name I'm using it as what, guys? Source blob sample. That means there is a source storage with a blob one. It's a sample. That's it. And now by default, what is the data center it uses, guys? It uses the data center called, can you see here, guys? It uses the data center called, what is it? East US. Guys, you have the data centers across the globe. You can use any data center. Can you see here? You can use the Middle East data center, or else, guys, you will have India also. Central India is also there. Central India means, I think almost all it is in some Gurgaon or somewhere. It is Central India, Asia Pacific. Can you see here? You have it. So this is the data center you want to use it. Or you can use the same. And now, guys, performance. So you want performance as a standard or the premium one. So anyways, mine is a standard, or based on this, it will automatically fluctuate it. Why? Because I have my paid subscription done here. Okay. And now, guys, this is a very important point which you have it. That is called as redundancy. That means what? Redundancy. So how does, can you see here, the redundancy actually, why do we use this? Okay. So in the next topic, I will discuss about redundancies, how the redundancies, what is the exactly, what is the cold storage, what is the hot storage, everything I'll tell you. Okay. One by one. So currently you have what is redundancy. Can you see here? You just have it this point as it is. So by default, it's taking what? Geo redundant storage, GRS. Geo redundant storage, GRS. That's it now. Can you see here? Rest of all are default, guys. Nothing has to be done here. Simply click on the review and create it. Review means what? It will check whether with this name any storage account is there or not. It will check. If not there, guys, simply it will create it. That's it. Now create the same. Now create it, guys. Now, guys, it's creating. That means deployment will take some time. That means one less than some seconds, you can say. It will be faster. not slow, little faster, need not worry on that. Now guys, it is created now. That means the data, the storage account is clear. So click on the go to resource now. Click on the go to resource. Can you see here guys? Everyone, here you have it. Now guys, actually the storage account is created inside the resource group. Now that means everything should appear in the resource group. I'll show you the resource group here. Go to this resource group now. Now before we had the resource group, nothing. Now I'm opening the resource group. Open the resource group. Can you see here guys? Your source blob storage sample is there. Source blob sample is there or not everyone? Yes guys. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, exactly. So now that means it has already created now. That's fine. So this is the storage account. Now within the storage account, everyone, within the storage account, we can store the data, guys, in 4 different formats of data. That means 4 different formats you will have it. So for that, click on the storage browser from the left to blade. Everybody, click on the storage browser, guys. From the left to blade, click on the storage browser. You will have 4 storages here. Blob storage, blob container, file shares, tables, and queues. Oh, means blob means what? Blob container means what? Blob containers are nothing but what is it you have it guys? Blob containers are nothing but what? Everyone, blob containers are nothing but the folders, the normal folders we can say. Okay, so here you have what said the blob containers are there. Everybody, blob containers are there. So click on the container and now click on the add container. I'm creating it, guys. Don't worry, even I will show you how these 4 storages will work. Today we are seeing the containers here now, everyone. So we will also see how the rest of the containers or rest of the file shares, okay, file shares, everything will work. Okay, so currently I'm using what's that guys? Container storages. So now can see here file shares, queues, and tables. We will see one by one. So currently I'm creating the container. So click on the add container, guys, and now use the container here. So I'm using the container as what? Any name you are using it, any name we can use it, but make sure it should not follow any kind of capitals here. Containers. Okay, what's it? Input container. What's the name I'm using it? Input container. So guys, click on the, everyone click on the create now. Click on the create. That's it, guys. So here you have it, everyone. So here it's ready. Can you see it? Here you have it. Everything is ready now, guys, everyone. So this is the container storages are ready here. So now, guys, okay, guys. So now here you have what's it? Can you see a container? So we have to, can you see here, everyone? The container we have to create it. For that, click on the, okay, sorry. The container is already ready with a name called what? Input. Can you see it? We have already created the container here, guys. What is the container you have? So within the blob storage, everyone, we have the container called what? Input container. Now we have to load the data. We have to load the data, guys. There is no, can you see here? There is no, can you see here? A data right now. It's empty right now. So just click on the upload now. Provide the browse files. Any file you can use it, guys, but I'm using some files here. These are some sample files. I will provide you all these files, guys. Don't worry. I will send you by email. Okay. Or else, if you want, I can just put it the same into the LMS system as well. Okay. Just upload it now. Now, guys, here you have what? Airlines.csv. That's it now. Okay. So once it is done, everyone. So here the source is ready. Now I'll create the target. Create the target. And now, guys, open the same. I'm taking different browsers here. Everyone, are you able to see this? I'm taking different browsers. Why? Because the browsers, okay, I don't want to create a confusion. That's it. Nothing else is the logic behind all this. Okay. Can you see here, guys, everyone? I'm taking different browsers. First is the resource group. Second is the source storage. And third one is sync storage. I will create it, guys. So what is that? Source is Azure Blob Storage. Sync is also Azure Blob Storage. Source is also Azure Blob Storage. Sync is also Azure Blob Storage. So let's try to create it the same. So click on this, guys, storage account. Now let's create it. Click on the create button. And now, guys, let's create it here. So I'm using sync blob, sync blob sample. Something, some name. Okay. Sync blob sample is also there now. Sync blob. That means, can you see here? It won't accept the duplicates here. Sync blob. I'll give it here. Sync blob sample store or storage. Something I can use it here. Now it's accepting the same. So guys, click on the review and create the same. Now create the same. So here you have the, okay, here you have the same. Everyone, yes, am I audible? Yes, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now here you have the, okay, storage is ready. This is the source storage, and here you have the sync storage as well. Okay, here you have a storage and the sync storage is ready. And then afterwards, that means the source and sync both are ready. So the source is loaded with some data, and here the sync system is being prepared. Nothing is left out. Can you see here? Go to this one. Now, anyways, the sync has nothing to do now. So let's do one thing. Let's click on this storage browser and click on the container. Click on the new add container. And here you have what's it? Output. Here you have what's it? Output container. Can you see here? I'm creating a new container for the sync storage called output container, and click on the create tab. That's it, guys. Nothing is there. That means the data has to be pulled down from the source to the sync system. The data has to be pulled down from the source to the sync system. That is the actual thing. You have to do it right now. Okay, guys, you have to pull down the data from the source to the sync system. Source to the sync system. That's it, guys. Okay, source to the sync system. That's it. Now for that, I'll just write it down the steps, because some of you might be, okay, attending for the first time here. So I'm using the step one. Guys, step one, everyone. The step one, create resource group. Step two, create storage account for source. Step three, create storage account for sync. That's it, guys. So these are the three steps. We have done it right now. Okay. So hope everyone is following this. Can you share? The source is ready. First one, resource group is ready. And now refresh the resource group once. Everyone, just refresh it now. Can you see? I'm refreshing in this way. Now see here, everyone. Source storage and sync storage. Both are here. Yes, guys. Now
Yes,
click on
sir.
the source. Yeah, source storage has, what is that? Airlines.csv. and the sink storage is nothing, empty. That means we have to put the data from the source storage to the sink system. That is nothing but you have to put the data from the source to what is that? Sink. That's it. So now guys, let's start the process here. Click on the new tab and I'm opening the new tab. So click on the new tab, guys, everyone. Can you see? So that's it. Now I'm creating a new tab. Everyone, can you see? I'm taking a new tab. Just a minute. So just select it here. Nothing. Guys, the next stop, that is nothing but the next process here is that the step 4. The step 4 is create the, what is it? Azure Data Factory session. First, we have to create the Azure Data Factory. Azure Data Factory session. So we have to create the Azure Data Factory session, guys, everyone. Okay. So we have to create the Azure Data Factory session. So how to create the session now? Just click on this. And now here you have a data factory. Just open the same. Okay. Can you see here, everyone? So here you have it, the data factory. We have to create the data factory. So for that, click on the create. And now select the resource group. Same resource group, guys. And now give the name for the, can you see here, the data factory session? So I'm using instance. Can you see instance? What's that I'm using? Blob to blob storage, blob to blob storage session. What's that? Instance blob to blob storage session. This is the name I'm using it. Click on the review, guys. And now the next one, process here ends. So click on the create. That's it now. It's ready. Now guys, the session is ready. Click on the go to resource. Click on the go to resource, everybody. Now, guys, this is the actual. Here you have it. So everyone, can you see here? Could everyone find it, this Data Factory Studio?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
everyone. So just click on the launch. Launch means what? You want to start the process. But here, can you see? Here you have a quick start, tutorials, that is template gallery, and training modules. These are all nothing but documentations, guys. Though these are not separate kind of a modules in this. These are only documentation steps. Documentation steps you will have it. If you just use a quick start, can you see? See, it drives you back to the Microsoft documentation. If you just click on the tutorials, this will also drives you back to the same material here. And template gallery, this will also drives you back to the same one. Okay, now can you see? See all this. And now can you see the next one? What should you have it? Training modules. Obviously, this training modules is also some kind of, all documentations you have it. So what are the modules? You can use it, everything. These are the some details. If you want, you can just use it, refer it. But now I don't want to do all these. Now I wanted to launch the studio because I want to start that copying of the data from the source to the target. So for that, guys, I'm starting up the launch studio. Launch the studio. Launch the studio. Okay, guys, this is the thing you have it, everyone. Can you see here? So click on the expand tab. Click on the expand tab. That's it, guys. Can you see it? Click on the expand tab. And now can you see here? Click on the expand tab. Now, can you see here? This is called as the tiles here. These are called as what? Tiles here. These are called as what? Tiles. These all are called as what? Tiles. So now click on the manage. First of all, click on the manage. Now, guys, we'll have to start with the same. So we have to create the session here. What is it? So now, guys, all the components, whatever we have discussed, so that we have to create it now. First of all, you have to create the linked services, guys. So click on the manage and create the linked service. Click on the new. Now, the first link service, we have to create it for the blob storage. That means this is source storage. You have to connect it with the data factory. The source storage, we have to connect it with the data factory. Source storage, you have to connect it with the data factory. So now, guys, anyways, the source storage, we have to connect it with the data factory. So here you have what's that? First of all, I want to use the blob storage. Just type the blob here and click on the Azure. And now, guys, can you see here? I'm using it. Can you see here? ls underscore. Can you see here? I'm giving the name, guys. You can use any name. It makes no difference. So I'm using ls underscore blob underscore source. ls underscore blob underscore source. And the next one, I'm using it as what? Can you see here? This is the name I'm using it. That means ls is the standard of, the naming convention. Blob is nothing but the type of blob I'm using it. What for source connection, for the source connection. So here I'm using what? Azure subscription is there. So select the subscription. So this is the subscription, you have it. And storage account name is what's the storage account name? Can you see it? This. So I'm connecting link server by using the link service. I'm connecting to this one. The same thing, you have to select it here as it is. Select the source storage. That's it, guys. Now test the connections. Do you have somebody here with the name Komala? I think no one. Oh, no problem. Right, guys. So just check it here. Testing is done successfully. Click on the create tab. That's it, guys. Now it's ready, everyone. And now the next one, click on the create. And again, use it here. What? Now the target is also the blob now. So again, you have to create one more link service for the same. So click on the blob storage, select it, and now use it here. ls underscore blob underscore sync. Sync means what? The target, or else I can use it blob underscore target as well. That's it. And now select the same subscription here. Select the storage account name. The storage account name is what? Sync blob storage. That's it. And test it here. Click on the create. So finally, can you see here how many linked services are ready here, guys? 2 linked services are ready. Now, the next step is what? The next step is what? Okay.
Data set.
Yes. So create the data set. So click on the author, everyone. Click on the author, guys, everyone. So don't make it a habit of creating the data sets first. Always practice to create the pipeline, because in the real time we do like that only. First of all, we create the pipeline. So inside the pipeline only we create it, because how many data sets are needed we don't know initially when you just begin the pipeline. Am I right? So simply create the pipeline now. So first create the pipeline. Can you see here? I'm creating a pipeline. So click on the pipeline, new pipeline. So use the new pipeline. Any name you can use it here. But for your clarity, I'm just using it pl underscore blob to blob transfer. Blob to blob transfer. Or blob to blob simple copy. That's it, guys. Okay, blob to blob copy. That's it. This is the name of the pipeline I have given. Now, start with the activities here. That is what kind of action I want to perform. The first action I want to perform is copy data from the source to the target. What is the action I want to perform, guys? Copy data from the source to the target. That's it I want. So now let's click on the actions here. Click on the action, everyone, and select the copy action. Only I want the action called what? Copy action. So just drag and drop the copy activity. This is called as a copy action. That's it. The action with a name called what? Copy. The action with a name called what? Copy here. The action with a name called what? Copy here. That's it. So select it. Can you see it? Select the source. So use what? Copy data. Can you see it? From blob to blob. Copy data from blob to blob. That's it, guys. Copy data from blob to blob. Copy data from what? Blob to blob. Copy data. Copy data from blob to blob. That's it, guys. Any name you can insert, but even if you want, you can leave it as it is with the default name as well. Okay, it makes no difference. Okay. So here you have what's it, guys, everyone. So select it here. Click on the source. Yes, guys. Click on the source. And now can you see here? Click on the source. Can you see here? Can you see here? Source? So select the source here. Select the source. And now, guys, click on the. Can you see here? There is no data sets right now. There is no data set right now. So click on the create a data set, new data set. So I'm using what's that? Blob here. Can you see? I want to create it for the blob storage. Select the blob storage. And now what type of file you have it, guys, everyone? It is CSV file. Whatever file it is, CSV file. So select the CSV file. That's it. Now select it here, everyone. Give the name. Any naming convention you can use it. So I'm using, but mostly in the real time when we work, guys, it is advised to give the generic names. It is advised to give, what is it, guys? Generic naming convention. That means this should be used for repeatedly. We should not create more data sets in the real time. Okay. So generic data, the generic naming convention should be followed here. So I'm using ds underscore lab underscore source. Okay. Any name you can use it. Select the same linked service now. Select blob. And now, guys, browse it, everyone. Input container. Airlines. Click on OK. Fine now, guys. Can you see here? So here you have first row as the. Anyways, no problem. I'm just creating it for the sync system. Select it. Click on the new. Here you have blob storage. Select, can you see here? Again, I want to copy the CSV file. Select the CSV file and provide the name here. So what's it? ds underscore blob underscore target. I'm using target. Any name you can use it here, but I'm using the name as target, guys. First row as the header means what? Consider the first line of the file as the header. Now browse it. So which when you have to map it, now you have to map it to the output container in the sync storage. Here you have to map it. Click on OK, guys, everyone. So finally, once it is done, everyone, once it is done, guys, simply use, can you see, you can execute the pipeline. This is called as a pipeline. Simple pipeline I have designed it. This can be executed either by using the trigger or else by using the debug now. Or else by using the debug now. Okay, guys, so that's it now. Click on the debug now. So right now, see, what is the difference you have between the debug and triggers, I'll tell you. Triggers are all mostly used in the production environment. If the production server is going on, you don't debug it manually. It should be automatically, things will happen. Okay. Once the data is moved from QA to production, what happens here, guys, everyone? So we use the triggers only in the testing environment and as well as in the development environment we use for the debugs mostly. Because repeatedly we test it, and once all the testings are done, Then finally put it in the target. Okay, guys. Now debug the same, everyone. So this is called as a action being carried out. What it is called as action being carried out. Everyone, after the session, don't go, please. 2 minutes. I will create the WhatsApp group and I'll just add you all. Okay. That's it, guys. Can you see still processing? Still processing.
Sir, can we refresh it from there only, pipeline ID? You are on mute, sir, I think.
Everyone, can you see here? 233.851 KB data read, and the same data is written here. That means there is no data loss. Okay. These are the some details you have it, guys. These are some all details you have it. Here. And apart from this, can you see here? Then you have what is that? If you want to know some other, that means what are the how it has copied, what are the things it has done, you can just check it here. This is all kind of the JSON formatted data it will give you. This all comes under what's it, guys? This all comes under the log details itself. Okay. Again, you just open this as yeah. These are all the details we have it. Okay. So that's it now. Finally, so now go to the sync system and check it. Refresh it here. So guys, can you see here? Here you have airlines.csv and here also you have airlines.csv. Open this. Now you want to see this? Just check on the download because there is no other option except the download. So I'm opening the file now. Everyone, can you see here? So totally it has copied 6161 rows. Totally it has copied how many? 6161 rows, guys. That's it. Okay. So that's it, guys. for everything. So now these practice files, everything, I'll just send it to you. Today I will send it. Okay, everyone. Those who doesn't have it, I will send you directly. You can use these practice files and the LMS system, everything. Just give me 1 day time. I'll provide you. Okay. So that's it, guys. Any other questions if you have for me, please tell me. And the next one is everyone. Right now is attending. I'm just have created this WhatsApp group for all of you. Just ping me on the number. Just ping me on the number. I'll add you. Those who are attending. Okay, ping me on the this number. We have 9515240300. This is the number I have it. So just ping me on this number, guys. Everyone. I will just add you in the WhatsApp group. Everyone. Okay. Okay. So that's it, guys. Thank you, everyone. So I'm just
Sir, I have one query.
please, Ashish and Divyansh, tell me.
Yeah. So I want to know, like, in our like in next classes, we are going to work on, like, we are going to understand related to copy activity in full, like what general we can pass and batch and parallel, all that stuff. Correct?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. I will tell you in detail. You don't worry.
sure, sure.
Definitely, we'll see the things
Mhm.
in detail, and let's see. Okay, no problem. Thank you, everyone. So, guys, we'll meet again on
Hi.
Monday. Tomorrow, anyways, you'll not have the
Hello.
class tomorrow and day after. Please tell me,
Sir,
Ashish,
how to create account?
which account you mean to say, the Azure account?
Yeah, miss.
I'm showing you, just a minute. Can you see it? Just open this. Parallelly do it with me.
Yes, sir.
Open a browser. Type azure.com. You're able to see the my browser.
Yeah.
Just type it azure.com. Don't click on sign in. Get it free of first. Okay. Get free. And here you can say try for free. Click on this.
How much it will charge if you go pay as you go model?
And I'll tell you one technique. If you are using the pay as you go model, delete the resource groups then and there itself every day after
Yes.
practicing. Only for practice
Yes.
purpose, I'm telling you guys, don't delete it in the real time. Okay. So I'm just showing you. Can you see?
Sir, I have one question. Actually, I used it for last one month. My credit, my on my email, it is been used, showing it has been used. So I need to create new email ID, right, to sign up for free.
Hmm. Hmm?
Hello.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah. So my email ID, it is showing it has been already used, the free one. So I need to create new email ID, right?
Yeah, create a new email ID.
But don't need to have a different credit card, right?
No, no, no. You try out with, because those are not constant. Randomly, we have to try that. Those
Okay.
are not stable, or there is no hard and fast rule. Sometimes it will accept on that, or sometimes it will not accept on that. Getting my point?
Okay.
Hmm?
But what if it is not accepting? Then pay
Pay as
as
you
you
go.
go.
That's it.
Huh?
That means pay as you go model is not accepting, or you want like how, like if it is not accepting the free subscription, it says.
Yeah, free subscription it is not accepting. It is showing it
Then
has
you
been
have to
already
go with the
used.
pay as you go model. If you want to still try out, take some other credit cards. Debit card is okay. Credit is not needed right now. So debit is needed. Okay. So you can go with the debit card and make out the things.
Okay.
Sir,
Then
sir,
thank you.
sir, every time only the new email ID is required, or new card is also like the required, or we can use the old the previous one credit card.
Create a new mail ID, na, that would be better now.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So just everyone message me. Don't forget to message me, because if you don't message me, like you will not get the material and everything. So message me. I'll add you in the group. Everybody who's attending. Okay. So just message me once, and after that, I'll provide you the access. Okay. Thank you. We'll meet again on Monday, guys, the same time. Thank you, everyone. I'm ending the class.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.